Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, so the message today is destiny flows where your attention goes. And I'm a poet and didn't know it. No, I'm just kidding. Really, the way it starts out is trouble at home, but who knows? We start out with the 10 of Pentacles, or 10 of Painting in this, where they call it delight. This is a solid foundation. 10s indicate the completion of a cycle. In the minor arcana, I always want to say there's 2 happy 10s and 2 not so happy 10s. This is one of the happy 10s for sure. Sometimes this is seen as legacy wealth, one of the happily ever after cards. Not that that's ever a thing, but it's establishing a solid foundation within yourself. And if it were more of a work related, which this is kind of it's a big energy kind of a thing. I sometimes like to tell people when they get this card, you've established yourself in such a strong way that somebody could kidnap you and drop you off in a different part of the world where you don't even speak the language and you would still thrive. I don't know why I want to throw that in there. I guess it's just know yourself and know foundationally the strength that you have, because it's like you're being riddled with parasitic thoughts, and this could come from outside of you. These were on either side. It's bouncing here. These were on either side of this card like this. So on the one side, you've got the 3 of Science, or 3 of Swords, which is heartbreak. In this deck, they call it jealousy. And then on this side, you've got the 8 of Swords, which they call restriction. This is being caged by toxic thoughts, sometimes toxic people, toxic beliefs, with this being because it's this deck and they call it jealousy. And it's surrounding your happy home. So, you know, this could be definitely a variety of situations going on in your life. Again, it implies something to do with home. This could be family shit coming to the surface. I feel like I'm one among many who are experiencing that right now. But it could be all kinds of things. Again, it just feels very strongly affecting your home. So, you know, and jealousy could be anything from, you know, if you're in a relationship, maybe there's some bullshit going on. If it's family stuff, it could be that other family members are holding you back because of that. And at the very least, if it's not a jealousy, it's a heartbreak kind of a thing where you feel imprisoned by maybe how you've hurt others. You know, if you're a parent, this could be your kids and you're really trying to work through to restore this happy home, and maybe you feel stuck in the past. Or it could be that you are the child and you're dealing with parents and dealing with traumas that are surfacing. Either way, we come over here, we've got the 2 of Swords reversed. So a lot of swords energy, a lot of thought energy going on, communication or lack thereof. And then you've got the High Priestess, and I love in this card she's looking over here. Very much these energies all together give a big feeling of stuckness, where this is like kind of caging the happy home energy, and then the High Priestess is looking at like her choices are limited because this 2 of Swords is reversed, and it's like looking for what do I do? And so again, destiny flows where your focus goes. It really means you need to shift your focus, redirect your thoughts, because what's limiting you is your belief around the system. You kind of need to get out of it. It reminds me of that 9 Inch Nails song, I was up above it, but now I'm down in it. And it's like you need to get up above it again and, you know, attune yourself to solutions and get yourself into a different vibrational frequency, because we can get crazy. I'm surprised the moon isn't here reversed, but we do have a fuck ton of major arcanas. So we had this High Priestess, then we've got the Judgment card, which they call Liberty, and then the Sun card, and these are really good cards, and then the Ace of Pentacles, and then you've got the Empress here, which is Mother Nature, and then you've got the Strength card reversed. And so again, it feels a lot like surrender, and it's weird because I didn't even see that this was part of this stack. But then you've got the other happy 10 of the minor arcana, the 10 of Cups. And so it feels like what's underlying all of this, there is an established happiness that you can ground yourself into, even if in the thought processes, it's like get out of your thought processes. I kind of want to say, if you are dealing with other people, which it looks like you are, don't let others limit your beliefs about yourself. Don't let others overly define the situation to where you feel caged in. They have a perspective, but oftentimes people want to dominate the situation and declare that only their perspective has any kind of relevance. But you have your perspective too. And so where we have these wonderful cards about this Liberty card, Judgment, the Sun card, this Ace of Pentacles, and then this Empress card with this kind of thing. I feel like with the Strength being reversed, with all of these upright, it's really telling you to surrender to what is. If this is irreconcilable differences, which, man, I really could have called the reading that, irreconcilable differences with all of this. Again, these are all minor arcanas. And then we get to this High Priestess recognizing that she has unlimited guidance, and she's looking at the limitation that somebody or a situation is trying to cage her in. And so then now we've come back to the Empress, so we go from the 2 to the 3. This is evoking your divine feminine, which does have to do with yielding. It does have to do with surrender. I mean, it reminds me of that serenity prayer about, grant me the serenity to, and then I don't remember the exact words, but basically, if there's something I can do about it, give me the strength to do something about it. If there's nothing I can do about it, give me the serenity to surrender to what is. And so really this is saying you can't really do anything about what other people are choosing to focus on, but you absolutely have a choice about where you're putting your focus. And it looks like here, and I almost wonder if, it's an alchemy that's taking place, and you are the alchemist. There is something with this Liberty card, with this Sun card, with this Ace of Pentacles, all of the Empress. It's you are raising your standards. So maybe you're doing a lot of meditations, or maybe you've really invested yourself in a new business, or it could be any number of things where you're investing in yourself, you're raising your vibration, you're shifting, you're alchemizing your own vibrational set point, your own vibrational frequency. And in doing so, it surfaces all of the toxicity that you've been holding on to, all the trauma that you've held in your body. This can be generational traumas, generational belief systems, generational curses even, that because you are doing alchemy on your own life and on your own self, see how it surfaces in the outer spectrum of your life, because reality is a mirror of what's inside of you. Your personal reality will mirror what's inside of you. And when you start to shift things around, when you begin to alchemize lower vibrational belief systems and whatever, that alchemy is going to take place by creating tower moments in your life, and relationships will fall apart, job situations might fall apart, all different kinds of things, aspects of you might fall apart as you're changing your belief systems and as you're changing what it is that you are tuning yourself to. So you're truly liberating yourself through the light of your own consciousness, through the light of your own brilliance, by focusing on what you love about you, by focusing that light inward. You illuminate what's been hiding in the shadows. And as you illuminate that, you come into this greater sense of self-love and self-worth. And with the nakedness, this transparency, this desire to heal, but in an authentic way. There's no healing if you just acquiesce to what makes others happy. If it's got to be a mirror of that. Truth goes deeper than just it's all your fault. If something is all your fault, great. Take accountability for what you've done. But if you also have a perspective where it's like, well, other choices were made by other people, or whatever it is. And I feel like there's this power struggle going on with this. And that's why it's like, maybe don't even force your perspective. If it's falling on deaf ears, then you're wasting your energy when you could be pouring yourself into this brand new opportunity, this Ace of Pentacles. And I love this card because it reminds me of the Rider-Waite World card, where there's a naked lady in a portal. And then it also reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles, where there's a garden and there's like a garlanded doorway that leads in. And so this card embodies all of that. And so really it's like, take the opportunity to really invest in yourself. This is earth energy. This is the slowest moving energy, but also the most sustainable. You're building a sustainable foundation. You're planting a sustainable garden. You're really investing and cultivating and nurturing and nourishing those things in your life, about your life, and moving forward in the direction of the career that you choose, or the business that you choose, or where you want to live, or the types of friendships you want to have and relationships that you choose to have. It's all about investing in you and surrendering to what needs to collapse in your life, trusting that you are being guided to better and to more. And then I love that this 10 of Cups showed up to confirm that. And then underneath that, or then next to that, we've got the Queen of Cups as well as the Queen of Pentacles. And some of these cards came up in an earlier reading I did today, where this Queen of Pentacles is truly pointing the way forward. She's not looking back at the disaster. She's not looking back at all that stuff. It doesn't mean that she hasn't taken accountability for whatever these situations may be representative of. But in taking that accountability, she has reconciled it within herself. And with this Queen of Cups as well, there's some great alchemy that takes place, and these are the feminine elements. So they've really like reconciled within you. You've really reconciled within yourself, and you've surrendered to what is, but you still have a clear vision about how to move forward, recognizing that a true apology is changed behavior. And so by changing yourself, and isn't that interesting that whatever this situation is about, this could be others in your life or situations in your life. Like I said, it's a mirror of what's inside, responding to the changes that you have instigated. And in that change, others, if they want to be in your life, they must also face changes in themselves as well. And sometimes people resist change by distorting the situation because they want to hold you in that situation because maybe they feel safe there. And and that's kind of the catch-22, that you can take accountability and make changes to your life and move forward in those changes. And others may tell you that you're doing the opposite because they want to have you in that holding pattern, and you can't force others. You can't force the process for others. You can't force the alchemy in others. And sometimes you might trigger so much that it just keeps you looped in toxic codependency or whatever. And so sometimes, you just need to go with the flow and surrender to what is, and just keep your focus on moving forward in what is most authentic for you, what is most aligned to your serenity, what is most aligned to the flow as you move into manifesting that which you have most invested yourself in. I do believe that this situation, hopefully, I believe it, but this could be any number of ambiguous scenarios, but it'll resolve itself one way or another. It may just have to be left behind, and maybe resolution just means that you bless and release. And whatever goes on with this, you're not responsible for the choices other people make for themselves. And at the same time, you're not obligated to stay mucked in quicksand just because they're not ready to leave that muck. And really, the best you can do for anybody, yourself and others included, is to move forward in your vision and light the way, light the path into this authenticity, into this sovereignty, into this self-discovery, self-love, and self-worth, because whatever's being represented here is not those things. There's powerlessness, there's blame, there's fear, there's shame, there's guilt, and none of that is going to be healed by staying in that energy. So I know I went way too long to post this to TikTok, but I'm uploading it anyway. So anyway, if you would like a personal reading from me, my name is Fairlight. I will link my Calendly somewhere in the notes, or you're welcome to reach out to me privately and we can book a reading. I do palm readings, tarot readings, astrology readings. Yes, I can do all of that online. Or if you happen to be in the downtown Asheville area, come on into Instant Karma. It's a one-stop hippie shop, all kinds of cute clothes, tapestries, candles, crystals, posters, all kinds of cool swag and more. So anyway, whatever. My name is Fairlight. Thank you so much for watching. Peace and love. Until next time.